Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. My name is Andrew, otherwise known as Andrew Burger Online, and I'm an astrophysics major here at Florida Tech, and I'm going to be joined by...
Hi, my name is Juan, also known as Corn. I am also an astrophysics major at Florida Tech, and today we're going to watch Florida Tech versus Columbia State University featuring our Varsity Valorant team.
Yeah, and it looks like the map of choice to start off is Fracture. I love me some Fracture, not gonna lie.
I'm not a fan of Fracture, but we can see here the breach peak in both sides, pretty contested peak everywhere. In this case, one of the biggest difference that we're going to see is the Cypher against the Killjoy, who can hold the side better. Race, again, is going to stay, and the other thing about this map, Brimstone can handle so much control over this map. He can put the smokes from farther distances. Mollies can basically create lineups to post plants, and the ult can zone basically everyone in a site because of how small sites are in this map.
Yeah, both of these teams are pretty standard, but really tried and true strategies. Looks like Florida Tech here starting on the defense side, I believe, and University of Columbus State on the attacker side.
Now here we're gonna see two different points of view to the composition. Florida Tech going to a more aggressive side with two duelists, one initiator, one controller, and your sentinel, while Columbus State going for the more defensive side of the map. When you take like 2 initiators, you take your duelist, and then you take your controller.
Yeah, and looks like Columbus is starting with a attack from B Arcade on pistol round. Really interesting. I don't see that quite often. A lot of people mainly choose to go for the main entrances on pistol. Might pay dividends if it catches FluidTech off guard. Already pushed, and Do here already has control of heavy. Takes out the turret.
And we have that Killjoy nade that can, you know, get a bunch of health out of the people.
But look at that, Florida Tech is already fast flanked. Just have to wait for the smoke to drop. He has a nade on site, but Spike is already down here for Columbus. Couple kills coming in here. Reskop and Enrique getting a few, but get traded out by Duke.
One enemy remaining. Go, go, go.
2v1, but the Molly is on the bomb. Enrique here might try to do an aggressive push and does get a kill with Juji. Now they just have to wait for Molly, and there we go. Florida Tech walks away with the first round.
Relatively easy run to Florida Tech, to be honest. They didn't, Columbus State didn't protect the flanks. Florida Tech could attack from both sides, and they sandwiched the team.
Yeah, really good job there by Florida Tech, getting a strong flank in so quickly on this pistol round.
Now, what do you think we're gonna see in like Florida Tech side? Do you think we're gonna see like half buy, full buys, maybe a couple rifles, or do you think they're gonna save?
Definitely gonna go for as much as they can afford here. Yep, we can definitely see even a Bulldog coming in for Juzi. And yeah, just taking advantage of their guns.
A little bit of a bold decision from QG to go for gun instead of utility.
Yeah, but
picking.
gun makes a huge difference here, and Enrique is going to be
gonna see
faced
both
with
of them?
two players.
Is he one?
Gotta go.
Does end up backing off. I think that's a really good decision there, especially with Wee, who's so close here. Columbus is collapsing onto state, but Sat does get a kill, and so does Satanic. Monk Satanic with a double.
One enemy remaining.
Enrique with the double as one. Flawless round here for Florida Tech. Gun advantage really coming in to showcase here.
I could get used
Not
to
giving
that.
a single dime in the part of Florida Tech. They didn't get the plant, they didn't get a kill. Flawless round.
Exactly, really flawless right there for Florida Tech.
But now we're seeing like the rifles from the side of Columbus State. The rifles are obviously big advantage in the range side. Maybe we're gonna see pushes from different parts, not like this team push into only one side from only one part of the map.
But look at that, Florida Tech going for a really aggressive decision here. 4 players pushing out main and have the read, but those rifles are just so strong. Satanic Monk does get a kill, but
Last
Deuce
player
Blizzard
standing.
all are just making short work with their advantage here at range. Just leaving Juzi in a 1v4 does get a kill on
Spike
Zeus.
down B.
But Duke cleans it up. Really good round there for Duke. Gets a 4 kill.
Oh.
The push there was really bold by Florida Tech, but
Absolutely.
sometimes you gotta do it.
But hey, what Florida Tech was probably trying to look for was a range advantage. If they push at the same time that Columbus, Columbus are not gonna have that range advantage that they were hoping with the rifles. Sadly, in this point, Florida Tech did not have the range advantage. They got like they got a breached, and they lost the peak.
Yeah, it looks like Columbus is gonna go for a really slow default here, but Enrique's already into the fire and gets the kill off. Good reaction there. Hot Dog also gets a pick on Sat. Heavy gunfight here happening between Satanic and both Hot Dog and we are still here, but look at the rest of Florida Tech players here coming to the rescue.
Amateur.
Satanic Monk gets another. Now it's down to 3v3, but Cypher is so low. Bomb does get planted onto site, so Florida Tech has to get a rotate in rapidly, otherwise they're not going to be able to get that plant down. They have Satanic coming from drop, and the rest of the team is going through spawn. Gotta be worried on time here. They have to clear all these angles, so many angles to clear. Take a monk, prepping the tremor there. nice. Fakes the defuse. 2 kills there. 3 kills for Pat Mob. And the round goes to Columbus. There we go, evened out.
Give it out. Well, not what do you think we're gonna see from Columbus? They have 2 ultimates, Raze and Brimstone. They can play either side or hyper aggressive. But on the other side, we have the breach ult. And we're 1 ult point away from Enrique from having Neon's ult. Are they gonna contest the ult orb?
I think there's going to be a lot of action this round. There's so many orbs, like you said, to contest for that last ult point that Enrique needs. There's a huge read here. Florida Tech, all players on B, and Columbus is going for that B side, so really good read here for them.
And a little bit bold ultimate from Brimstone. While checking from both sides, you waste a big amount of utility.
Kills coming from both sides, but dude is already into heaven. Gets a kill onto Satanic. A little spamming going through, but Juzi can't get anything happening as he pushes through that smoke, and Duke cleans it out with a kill on Enrique. So we didn't see those ults coming in. We saw the Brimstone ult trying to make some space, and it did work quite well. I think Columbus taking space there was really good.
Yeah. It really worked quite well. Now we're gonna see Neon's ult, Breach ult, but on the other side we got the retake ult from Fade, and we also got Brace's rocket. As we can see the formation, we're gonna get a team push towards main through A. Probably breaking apart in the automatic doors.
Enrique trying to get a spam through, but does not see anyone. Looks like Florida Tech's gonna back off here. Columbus looks like they might be taking ropes, trying to cross silently, maybe get a drop on the Florida Tech players who aren't ready here.
And I think Florida Tech heard caught the push, and yeah.
But Enrique is aware of that and does get the kill on Hot Dog. And looks like Columbus is going to go for B site instead, rotating all together. Paid Mob does get an orb. Yeah, they're all regrouping here in Arcade. Slow push, waiting for contact before they burst onto site. It's still a 5v4 in total, but only 2 players for Florida Tech defending this site. The rotates are really quick. Oh, and what a big molly. Yeah, that slows down, splits up the team, but unfortunately, Florida Tech can't get much done with those smokes blocking all the sites. Plant does start to go down, but doesn't happen. Pat Mob gets a kill and Reskop gets a trade. We with another kill, and Duke popped his ult. Little zoning. Oh, it does get a kill, and time's low here. Duke gets a kill. Reskop gets a trade, but now the ult here. Really big ult there for Reskop. And Soup Lizard trying to get the spike down in time. Will he have time? And does not have time. So close there for Soup. But Reskop finishes the round, even gets the 4th kill.
Absolutely amazing job from Reskop. That ultimate from Brimstone, he waited the whole time until he actually heard the plant cue when he ultimated and basically killed Fade, I think it was.
Yeah, and that timing was perfect. On top of that, the molly from earlier, Reskop really fabulous round.
Stopping that push, plus the Killjoy molly, also stopping the push.
Beacon here.
It's like Florida Tech getting some aggressive motions here onto Hot Dog, and Juicy does get the kill. Now Florida Tech has the entirety of the upper side of the map under their control, but Columbus just gets a free sight onto A.
And yeah, as you said, they basically have control of A. Florida Tech did not take this into account. The Columbus State push as a team, and now they have the plant. We see that in Florida Tech's side, we have the Killjoy ult. So they can play for that retake.
Those pain shells are really scary there, but do manage to get out in time. And Sack gets a kill with his ult. Ding down the numbers even more, but there's so much util they have to make through. Reskop also gets a kill.
One enemy remaining.
Juzi does kill Soup Lizard, and Pemop goes down to Sat. Really good retake there by Florida Tech.
Flawless run from Florida Tech.
Yeah,
He only allowed the plant, not a single kill.
it was really scary there because Pemop had his ult, he had Molly, and the bomb was in a really good spot, but Florida Tech just used their momentum, just take out the entire team from both angles.
Yeah, and now what we're seeing from Florida Tech, they have a full buy, while Columbus State has a half eye on one side and 2 rifles. What do you think they're gonna do now?
Not sure. Looks like they're pushing from the top side of the map, but Florida Tech does seem to have a pretty good track record of stopping these pushes from the top side of the map.
Now we see that Columbus State picked that Cypher, but we don't see much Cypher utility in the back covering flanks. Why do you think?
I think they're just trying to push as a team because of their economic disadvantage. And look, despite their low weapons, they're able to just get on site so quickly as a team. But Sat gets double kill. Kalai even. Soup Lizard gets a trade onto Sat, but Reskop does kill Soup Lizard as well, leaving it to a 4v2. Molly helps Reskop push further onto site. And all the players are trapped here in heaven. Reskop getting one more kill. And Satanic One closes it out.
Honestly, absolutely amazing round from Florida Tech. They keep the Brimstone ult, they keep the Killjoy ult.
Yeah,
amazing job.
Really good job there. A lot of heroic plays happening. Reskop coming in, Satanic coming in, getting a bunch of kills each, and it just thins out the numbers, so it makes it so difficult for Columbus to hold site.
I know Columbus is playing with all their economic position in putting into the bag, you know, trying to get as much as possible. They bought all rifles, they bought probably all utility, they bought all shields.
Yeah,
What
this is a big round.
This is
right?
a big round. This is a big round. If Florida Tech loses, they probably have money for like a next round. If Columbus State loses, they're gonna have to buy Econ for the probably next 2 rounds.
Looks like Columbus is going to go for B. A lot of util use, even a Brimstone ult. Once again, Florida Tech seems to be aware of their strength on retake and just letting Columbus flow into sight. The ult comes in here for Reskop. Soup Lizard gets a kill through the ult, and Reskop gets a kill as well. Up kills back and forth.
One enemy remaining.
Getting it down to a 1v1.
Last player standing.
It's all up to Juzi versus Pemop, and Pemop does get the kill. That was chaotic.
That was chaotic. That was chaotic. That was chaotic.
Who am I kidding? My knees are gonna kill.
Oh, and Columbus State got the round.
Yeah.
They basically made it. Now, while they win the round, as you can see, their economy is also like really low for now. Not all members survived, so everybody got good chance, and we can see an up in the side of Florida Tech.
I love an upping Neon. It's so out of pocket, so hard to prepare for. It's gonna be funny to see. Oh, misses the shot, but is able to get out.
And sees all of them.
Does see all of them.
Now they know that Columbus City is over there.
You have to wonder if Columbus is going to commit to this site, and looks like they are. They're pushing all the defenders off the site, and Enrique has to back off, trying to wait for the rest of Florida Tech to rotate. But Florida Tech does have drop control. This could prove to be very useful for them. A lot of ults being popped. Defenders sided KJ ult as well as the Raze ult. Let's see if Sat can get something done here with the ult. Just a zoning ult, but Satanic gets a kill. It's double. Enrique gets an op kill. Satanic up to a triple. Hot Dog and Do also each getting a kill, down to a 3v1. Hot Dog on his own here, and Reskop cleans it out. Really good job there from Florida Tech, I think. Like, Enrique's foresight to decide, hey, I have an op, I saw the entire team, I gotta back out. Really important there, because
I think also the Raze's ult, while not getting much utility out of it, what you got is push, the intimidation that raises ult, everybody has to hide. So not only raises but Killjoy, and they were zoned out. You saw that Bream and Breach were trapped in bomb, so they die before.
Oh, and Sat with a really quick double kill off the rip. Sat's doing a lovely job this round and the previous round, getting so much value, zoning so many people offsite. But Enrique here, Reskop does cover him with the AK, and that's really important. Juzi gets another kill, and it's left to one player here. Oh, and Enrique with a beautiful slide and kills Lizard with the pistol.
Should we celebrate or something?
Protect doing an amazing job in defending.
I was really worried there.
Yeah,
Enrique with the op. I was afraid for him, but Reskop had his angles covered. So really good team play there. And let's not forget, Sat with that quick double kill off the rip. Fortech is starting to gain a lot of momentum here. All their players are playing really well as a team and individually.
And now we're gonna see Enrique picking with the up to the place where ooh, chain sights.
Caster curse, he heard you.
Yeah, apparently.
A lot of aggression here by Florida Tech into Arcade. Satanic does get a kill, Reskop as well, but Do and Weed both get betrayed. Down to a 3v3, but Fade ult is used, trying to get some space onto site, but Sat's here with the op.
Oof.
Nice
Absolutely
shot.
magnificent.
Smokes are going to come in, so it's going to put him in a more difficult position, and the breach ult. Pushing those Fortech defenders back, and Pat Mob is going to go for the plant.
Spike planted.
Fortech just biding their time, waiting for an opportunity, and that was a really good timing there by Sat getting onto site. Looks like a big fight's gonna happen here. Sat does get a kill, left to one player, and Juicy
just
cleans
gets the
up.
flank.
Just dancing around that molly.
You know, playing with their food if I take right now.
Yep. That was the last round and a half. So Fortech gets a healthy lead here, going into the second half of the map.
Switching
A really fast stage 4, to be honest. Rounds pretty fast happening right now. We barely seen 2 rounds going to like the last second of the round.
Yeah. Not a lot of post plans being played because players are just dropping so quickly. Both teams, Florida Tech has been really aggressive with their duelists, and Columbus has also been aggressive with those huge pushes into Arcade. So really fast rounds, but a lot happening at the same time.
Well, now we're gonna see the hyper aggressive team that Florida Tech has. As I said before, they're playing with 2 duelists instead of 2 initiators.
Yeah, it could lead to a lot of spicy plays.
Yeah. Also, we got the neon, you know, like the breaching speed.
And does make a lot of space here for Florida Tech. Looks like they're gonna slow it down. Grab a little ult door, but
and we can see that. We can see that from the side of Florida Tech. Sad is already almost in B. Like roaming Arcade right now. We got that Fade walking around, checking if like somebody stays.
Yeah, but we and Hot Dog on the side of Columbus are really aware of this. They're still staying put. They heard a lot of noise A, but decide to stay and hold the site, which is really good here. The smokes go down, and now the jig is up. Florida Tech knows. Rapid rotate. Sorry. Columbus knows.
Down, B.
Hot Dog and Soup each getting a kill. Hot Dog getting a second. Luka has to get out there. Down to a 2v5.
Player standing.
Sat tries to go for the plant, but doesn't work out.
And we're looking for that cheeky kill at least to get something, you know?
Yeah, left alone here.
30 seconds left.
Oh.
That was a beautiful kill, though.
He did get a kill. Really important there.
Well, now we're gonna see Columbus State buying like full Spectres plus full shields, spending as much money as they can, probably getting like that gun advantage. While for Tech, at least for now, going full classic.
Full classic, free gun, but not to be underestimated. Vortec is going to go for a huge death ball here into arcade. Not making any noise, just waiting for the contact to just explode onto site. Two Columbus players are waiting.
They found my wire.
They are aware. A lot of util here being popped. So yeah, Columbus is going to go for the rotate, and Reskop gets the plant down.
Spike planted.
What I find weird, Columbus State did not rotate for flank. They are facing Flortech face front. I mean, they do have the confidence of having like better guns, but at the same time, it's kind of dangerous to put that classic like face off. You know, like you have the alternate like shot that like I can absolutely like obliterate someone.
But look at that, the gun advantage going crazy here for Columbus. Hate Mob gets 2, and just, I think like you said, just the fact that they're so confident with their gun advantage means that the flank doesn't really matter. And you also know, like, if a team's going in with full classics, they're gonna go together.
Fair. But now we're seeing the full buy from Tech. We get full rifles, full shields, probably even full utility. We haven't gotten a single ult in this split.
Reskop is getting close though.
He's getting close.
And his Brimstone ults have been very strong so far.
As I said, Brimstone ults here, absolutely amazing. They can stun basically a whole team.
Launching smoke. Stim beacon down.
Looks like Columbia getting really aggressive here out of B main. Or goes as far as to push the smoke and gets the kill onto Sat, picking up a gun. Hot Dog also getting a kill on Enrique. 2 kills. Juzi gets the trade, but we kills Reskop. Down to a 1v4. So difficult here. Does get one more kill, but Columbus cleans it out, and I think that's gonna be a thrifty for them, right?
That is Columbus. No. It was, they won the bonus round. Columbus did to Flortech what Flortech wanted to do to Columbus.
Very true.
They basically pushed, take advantage of that that lack of range that they had, and look at them. Now they have all the rifles that Flortech had in the possessions.
Yeah, really good job here by Columbus. They're able to use their, despite lower guns, using their tactics to get kills and get guns. Now it's pushed them back up to an 8-7. Almost evening things out. Looks like a lot of defenders here are sticking to A, but Flortech going for another arcade push very slowly here. Reskop sees a lot of sight so far. See what happens when they do come into contact with the player. They're aware of this trip though. Playing it very slow. Oh, the wire does get killed, and Enrique pushes with the team and gets a kill onto Hot Dog, but the rest of Columbus is already here to defend that gun.
Smoke's down.
Of util being dropped, Satanic does get a kill, but Duke does get the trade with the nade. Reskop gets the plant, but Enrique is holding really close here with Juzi, but Juzi does get taken down. It's down to a 3v3 again, but gun advantage still in the favor of Columbus.
Look at the ults. Brimstone has ult. They can play remotely, and I think they still have the molly.
We might be seeing a post-plant situation here. He does not have molly, but the ult is still going to be really powerful here. Hate Mob does get a kill though. Enrique trying to get some work done here with the Sheriff. And the... Oh, do you think that's popped too early?
I think so, yes. Sadly.
Enrique does get stunned here. Hate Mob gets another kill. Enrique just has to try to get as much as possible done, but Hate Mob cleans it up. Really good round here by Hate Mob, getting 3 kills. Didn't even use his ult. And things are just going swimmingly here for Columbus.
They tied right now. For a take with like a little options, most likely try to buy something if they can, which they probably can at this point.
Considering the eco last round here, it should be a full buy, yeah, for both teams. Flortech has to find something some sort of pressure that they can apply to get through this defense that's just it's been a brick wall for them this entire half.
Launching smoke.
But we're gonna see Varsity ult really soon. Killjoy ult, Juzi's ult, 2 ult orbs away. Race's ult, 1 orb away. Are they gonna play for the orbs or are they just gonna try to go for the plant?
Very, very curious to see how this is gonna go. Well, Molly is prepped here for Sat. Pushes the Cypher off, and now they have sight to themselves. Juzi is gonna get a plant in a nice little corner. Places the Mollies, and Sat gets spotted with the Fade Dog. Still, all the members are alive on both teams with a lot of spamming going through. Sat's kind of alone here on side. Gets a kill though. Another with the spray. Gets his nade. We're gonna see if that nade comes in. Dude does manage to dodge it by satchelating it up. Mob does molly off heaven. And now Columbus is on site. Mob getting 2, Enrique getting 1. Up to 3v2, but a lot of really weak Florida Tech members. Sat gets a kill. Mob gets the trade. 1v2 here.
Last player standing.
So much happened there at the end. Mob does get a 4th, but Juzi closes out. That could have gone anyone's way.
That could have gone into anyone's. Yeah. But now we see 3 ults from the side of Florida Tech. We see Race's ult. Amazing ult to push. Neon's ult. Again, absolutely amazing ult to push. We haven't seen a Neon's ult yet. And Killjoy. Killjoy for retake. Absolutely beautiful ult.
Yeah, and I think the ults are coming really clutch, but also Florida Tech did a really good job this round. They got onto site, got the spike, and then backed off. They created that space, let Columbus walk into their clutches.
Ooh, and we see Neon's ult.
You see Enrique pushing tower with the Neon ult. I don't know if he's going to get much done here. He's not close enough range, getting a couple spams into the smoke, but doesn't catch anyone off guard. Ult here is going to go down.
You should run.
Reskop might still get a plant in, and Juzi pops the attacking Killjoy ult. Dude gets a kill.
And that attacking Killjoy ult is impossible to break it if you are not there.
And we gets a kill, but Juzi and Sat also get a kill, and Soup coming in to kill
Last player
Juzi.
standing.
Hot Dog ulting here, getting a kill, but yeah, the pincer movement there onto Sat, and Columbus is able to close it off.
Absolutely, absolutely. But we see for multis, Neon and Killjoy not ult anymore. We saw the Brimstone ult.
Yeah, we saw the Brimstone.
We saw the Cypher ult at the end.
Yeah, I think the Brimstone ult there was the most important here by Columbus. It was able to push off all the players on Florida Tech as they were trying to get their plant down. It really disrupted their entire movement.
You know, taking players out of tempo is probably the best thing to do. You cancel the plant, you allow players to rotate back into side, have your push, win the round.
I agree that tempo is so important. It's like Columbus getting really aggressive here on dish side, and doesn't seem like they're going to come into contact with everyone. Florida Tech slowly pushing up B main on the other side. It does give a couple free orbs here for Columbus, but Florida Tech, ooh, actually pivoting, going under. Gonna try to get something done arcade maybe, but there's so many of Columbus
Dude,
players.
gonna see the whole Florida Tech team.
Yeah, they're gonna
Meet each other.
does get a kill. Mob and Dude getting more. Satanic does get a pick with the sheriff, but it's all getting traded out and leaves Juzi on his own. Nice shot there by Juzi. Is left here with so little space to play with. Oh, the turret almost acting like a second player there. Does get stunned. Hot Dog holding one side, we holding the other. Where can Juzi go here?
Oof.
Wow.
And Hot Dog absolutely 1 HP.
Literally 1 HP. Juzi gets a kill, but really good job there by Soup Lizard. Seeing his teammates really weak, comes in as fast as possible and is able to get the trade.
Okay, my arms are
Florida Tech calls a timeout here. I think that was a really good time for a timeout. They gotta figure something out.
They gotta change the tempo. They gotta change the tempo from the other team.
And this is the buy round that they need. This could get them back in the game.
Yeah, absolutely. We get that Sad has the ult, has that Red Braces ult. Honestly, they should play around that, in my opinion. They should play around that, and you should play around the D-take with like a Satanic Monk's breach ult. You know, that ult can disrupt, like, again, tempo.
Yeah, but also, like, I think spacing is really important here on this map because Columbus has been doing a really good job this defender side. They're finding all these places where FloraTech isn't, and that just means that they're more certain of where FloraTech is. They have so much space. They've been pushing out through arcade. They've been pushing out, and it's really giving them so much control over the map on this defense side, and FloraTech's really trying to find their way through into that.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, we're jumping back into the match.
Let's see what FloraTech has cooked up for us here.
Now we're gonna see a push from the other side of the map. FloraTech usually liked to push through arcade, and now we're seeing a response from Columbus State. Again, they're gonna face each other off in like right.
Dude does get a kill
Spike
off of
down,
Reskop, off the peak.
There.
He's getting constantly blinded, and Satanic one goes blind, really coming in clutch. Soup does get a kill,
One enemy
2
remaining.
kills, and we also gets a double. Wow, that happened so fast. FloraTech, really good ideas here, pushing from different angles, but Columbus State here just so aware, and all these players are shining on their own and getting so many kills, despite of all the utils being spammed.
Yeah, I mean, now what FloraTech probably is waiting is trying to see if they can get a push from the ult that they got. But they don't have a good buy in this round. They're probably trying to play for picks.
Sack gets a kill, but Duke gets the trade. Looks like they're gonna smoke off site, and FloraTech's gonna rapidly push here. Does seem to get slowed down by the spams, and Reskop has to be aware of this trip, and he is. Looks like he's gonna get the plant down. The fatal in response.
Off your feet!
Really good aftershock there by Soup.
Last player standing.
Does get a kill onto Satanic Monk, and it's all up to Juzi here. Soup is so low. Really good dog there. And Soup does get a third. Well played there, Columbus State. So much util used together and team play all meshed together so well.
Absolutely, absolutely. You know, they stopped the push of FloraTech.
Match
The
point.
breach ult from FloraTech affected the killjoy, affected Juzi, and you know, they couldn't get the push. They got the plant, and after that they couldn't play for the retake.
This is match point here for Columbus. They might just walk away with a first map, and FloraTech has to buy up, try buy as much as they can, trying to hold on for another round and keep going.
Absolutely. Let's see what FloraTech has cooking.
Yep, looks like they're going for a very similar push out of B main, but this time Neon's on the flank through arcade. Getting a lot of information here. They know that no
should
one's
run.
dish here. They have all the extremities, and the attacker ults for Killjoy does go down. Reskop gets a kill, but they're aware. Juzi here is aware of the flank. The
I
turret.
just can smell them.
Yeah, Juzi knows. Gets a kill, but Pate Mob with the trade. The spike is down, and Reskop another kill under his belt.
I'm out of here.
Now it's all up to the post plant here. 4v2
enemy
here. They're
remaining.
for taking a beautiful shot there by Sat. Down to a 4v1. So Blizzard does get a kill, but gets traded by Satanic. And FloraTech still in it.
Still in it, getting that round, surviving, trying to get that 12-12 to play for that overtime.
Really good ult usage. The Killjoy ult pushing all the defenders off site. And this time they're using a very similar strategy, but it worked out this time.
Yeah, absolutely. That Killjoy pushed that Cypher out of sight, and like he was forced to move out, and he was picked in the process.
But it's not over yet. Columbus still needs just one round. Enrique with a really aggressive push there into the slide, does spot one, but doesn't get the kill. And now Columbus is aware of this. They're backing off, waiting for the rotate. Florida Tech choosing to play it slow. Lot of spamming it coming in from both sides. Sat with the flank from Dish. Enrique does get a kill, and that's really essential there. Now site is clear.
I'm out of here.
Enrique is able to push onto site with no resistance. Little spam. Reskop is going to get the plant.
And we can see Killjoy covering that flank. Killjoy covering the door. So as soon as the door opens and they see a kill of Brimstone, Killjoy can do wonders.
Ult is popped here by Sat. He's smoked off, but does so much zoning. Forces so many players off. Gets a kill through the smoke. Juzi with the double. Soup tries to get a kill as well. Does get one, but Sat trades it out. And for Tech, 11-12.
And now Sat making as much as possible from that Raze's ult. Holds it as much as until the last second that he can use it to get that kill on who was it? On the Fade, I think it was. Yeah, absolutely good job, amazing job. Also, changing good communication, as we saw, like those pings, pinging like a Sat to like use that ultimate.
Yep, really good team play there by Florida Tech, and they're still in the game. This round's really important. If Florida Tech gets it, they're still in it. But if Columbus gets it, they take map 1. So everything's still on the line here. Everyone's playing it slow. Don't want to be the first team to make a mistake here. Enrique here being very careful, clearing all the angles.
And this time, Columbus playing for the retake, you know. Nobody's on side. That way, if they use any utility, any ult, they can play for the retake instead of like wasting all the utility at the start of the round.
Watch out.
Looks like Florida Tech might try to commit to the site, but the ult on the defense to try to slow them down. Reskop is going to get a plant. Another Brimstone ult, just back to back, firing on all pistons. Will Florida Tech get the plant down? Does get the plant down. Still 5v5. Sat's in a really nice spot there, off the drop. But the Fade Dog does catch him. Sat gets the first kill here. Almost gets a flick, but we does get the kill. Enrique and Hot Dog also getting one. What a beautiful blind there. But we with the trade. Down to 2v2. Mollies are going to go down.
Swarm grenade out.
So little time though.
One enemy remaining.
Molly
Last
is going to go
player
for Reskop and down to 1v1 for Brimstones. And Reskop gets the kill onto Paymob, and Fortech is still in it.
You know, going for that overtime.
Going for that overtime, making things
Overtime.
real spicy here.
And now we're going to see Florida Tech in their best in the defense. Florida Tech, let's remember, they got an A4 in the defense. Absolutely amazing job from Florida Tech's defense.
Now let's see if they can keep up their momentum.
Exactly. Plus, they have the momentum from the past 3 rounds. You know, a little bit a moral hit to Columbus State, winning 12-9 and then getting that clutch. You know.
Yeah, both teams taking turns, saying, "Hey, it's my turn now for the comeback." And so I think it's anyone's game here.
Absolutely. Let's see what Florida Tech has.
Florida Tech here is on defense again,
Here.
and they're going for a really aggressive push, but the entirety of Columbus is there, and Paymob and Duke get a kill, but Enrique gets 2 more. Juzi with the double,
Spike down B.
and Florida Tech just disassembles this attack from arcade side.
Turret down.
Like you said, this is their comfort side. Florida Tech was doing way better on defense, and they're really showing their prowess here. Hot Dog does get a kill on Juzi, but 2 players left here. Enrique and Satanic are going to just hold down that spike for as long as possible. Hot Dog does peek, but Satanic has to use the util really smartly here. Goes for the blind, doesn't get anything happen. Enrique gonna go for the slide, and looks like they're gonna go for maybe a crossfire. And Satanic does get the kill through the box. Wow.
It could have been for both. It could
Yeah,
have been for both.
yeah, that
it
was-
could have been for both. Hot dog for a second.
Clock ticking.
Hot dog for a second had everyone in their sights, just looking basically at them.
And he was isolating those 1v1s really well.
There.
But luckily Florida Tech does come on top with their number advantage and their team play, getting that crossfire set up at the end. It didn't work
There.
out, but the vision was there.
Blocking.
Florida Tech now on the attack side, Columbus on the defense. Columbus has to get another round to stay into this game. But defense is where they've shined as well. It's like,
Ooh, looking for the tech. Satanic Monk covering that flank from doing pay.
oh, this could be really important. Gets a kill. Gets a double, and the entire flank is just shut down by Satanic. Hot Dog does get a kill. Juzi has
Spike down.
Hot
B.
Dog with the double. The 3v2 here. Still in favor of Florida Tech, but they need to get
I got
onto site,
spike.
get that spike down. And Wee is so aware. Gets the kill through the smoke. Dog trying to get information, still on to 2-2. They know where Juzi is, but
Swarm grenade
we'll see if
out.
they're aware of where Satanic is. Everyone playing it really slow here, but might go for
enemy
peek, but
remaining.
Juzi with
gets
a
that peek.
beautiful
Oh my
kill and
Attack.
For attack.
Absolutely amazing.
Ready.
gets the first map. Wow, that was so chaotic there at the
That
end.
was so chaotic, especially like the second half. Absolutely bonkers.
These games are always so much fun. It's just a constant back and forth. One team is ahead, then the other, and at the end you don't know who's gonna take it away. But Florida Tech does take it away. I think beautiful work by both teams. Both teams had a lot to show. I think Florida Tech obviously shined there at the beginning with their defensive rounds, really strong retakes. On the other side, Columbus, really good map control. You saw even on those defensive rounds, just getting so much space on the map. What do you think?
Absolutely. I mean, Florida Tech, while they had the aggressive comp, they shined in defense. They got that 8-4, and they tried to play for everything. Of course, they got a little bit problems in the attack, but like at the end, they tried to solve it, and they got the win. They got the kills. They got the wins.
Yeah, really good by both sides. Looking forward to this next map. We'll probably be right back after a quick break. Be sure to stay hydrated, maybe take a bathroom break, and we'll see you all soon. And welcome back. We're back with our second map here for Florida Tech Varsity versus Columbus State University. And it looks like we're going to Ascent. What do you think here, Juan?
I'm gonna be a little bit biased, but I think here Cypher is an absolute must pick. I don't know. Cypher takes control, really good control of a B and A. Um, Astra also an amazing pick, but nobody's picking it.
Yeah, it
sadly.
looks like the teams
The
really
team
don't like that.
Really don't like Astra and Cypher. KO is an amazing initiator in this map, especially when you're going to B side. I don't like that much the Brimstone because these sides, unlike Fracture, they are really big. They are really spread out. While you do have the possibility to play for retake or to play for like the spike, it's, to be honest, harder. Killjoy is also a good pick. It will be my second Sentinel. Killjoy ult, absolutely overpowered. Mollies for post plant, even mollies for slowdown push. I don't know. It's an absolute like all-in-one package.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that these teams could not be more different other than that Killjoy really speaks volumes to how good she is here on this map. Looks like Florida Tech is going to start on the defense side and Columbus on the attack. And just so much variance between these teams. It's going to be really fun to watch, I think.
Absolutely. We see a setup for Florida Tech, probably full A, trying to push A main or mid. While on the other side, we see Columbus going for B main. What's the problem going for B main? You have that Killjoy turret. Killing that Killjoy turret is a pain.
Yeah,
especially
it's
like
so hard to hit there behind that half wall.
And then Killjoy can basically take control of them from the spot that she's taken by now. Juzi is has an amazing spot by now.
Oh, but so much U-tone. They know off the rip that Juzi's here on site with Satanic. Satanic does get some damage, and Reskop there trying to get a smoke in. But Columbus just on site so rapidly there. Just bursting onto the site.
Spike planted.
Sat is in the defender spawn, but has to wait for the rotate from the rest of the team. And it's gonna be really tough here. Break through the door, but the C's comes in, slowing them down even further, and Do is in such a strong position here. Sat does get a kill. Dude gets one, and
Team A.
so much happening there at the end, but the crossfires, really strong.
Dude kind of whiffed those shots.
He got one.
He got one, but I'm really scared for Dude on that position.
It was a very aggressive position, but
absolutely.
I think they could afford it. Look at that, such strong crossfires there. The crossfires just melted all the Florida Tech players coming out, and you saw it in a blink of an eye. Just all happened so fast. And now Columbus could go for that buy.
We're gonna see that Spectre, almost everyone Spectre plus that Bulldog. Again, Bulldog really overpowered gun for second round.
Look at this. Florida Tech just explodes onto mid. They know they don't have the gun advantage, so they gotta do something crazy. And this is something crazy, that's for sure.
Spike planted.
A lot of Florida Tech players going through the spawn. Columbus must be aware that something weird's happening, considering that they haven't seen a single player from Florida Tech side. Reskop does get the turret, but gets caught out. Hot Dog getting a double. Juzi and Enrique also each getting one. Sat trying to break through, but Soup is ready for him. Enrique's left alone here with just a classic. He's going to probably try to pick up a gun here, see what he can make happen. But 3 players to get through with the smoke and all this util. And really good swing there.
Absolutely amazing swing from Paid Mob. Really hard from anyone in Florida Tech to do anything at that point. Gun disadvantage in a map where guns are basically almost everything. Especially going with pistols against SMGs. Now we're gonna see Florida Tech getting probably that full buy for almost everyone, plus some utility. And on the other hand, we see Columbus State going for that half buy mix kind of bonus round ish.
Shadows traveling.
Yeah, let's see what happens here with this newfound gun advantage for Florida Tech. And looks like Columbus is going to take mid presence this time. Reskop does get the kill onto Hot Dog despite the blind coming through. Dude does get a kill onto Satanic. Down to a 44. Hammer does get a kill, but look at that. Enrique is just getting pincered from all sides.
Found them. Bot coming back.
2v1 here. Sorry, 2v3 here in favor of Columbus. They're playing it slow here, but Juzi is aware of the mid danger. Satanic does get a kill. Slows it down. Here's the door and tries to break it, trying to make as much pressure while the Juzi gets to rotate in. Padma playing close.
And dude does not spot Juicy.
But that's such a difficult
One
angle.
enemy remaining.
Oof. Beautiful flick there by
Absolutely
Juzi, and
amazing from-
Satanic gets the kill.
While Juicy was pushing from heaven, from the top of that side, Satanic was basically free pushing from the door that he broke just seconds before. Absolutely amazing pincer maneuver from Florida Tech.
I agree. Really good job there by Florida Tech, just using their movement and their team play to their advantage, able to isolate those 1v1s. Really good stuff.
Well, now we're gonna see a full B push from the side of Columbus State. Well, Florida Tech kind of like smells it a bit, but sends the Killjoy to the other side, because Columbus State has been like a little bit more favorable towards A.
Yeah, it looks like Florida Tech has a good read, but Do gets the opening pick onto Enrique. Now all the util being dropped out, but Reskop here with the judge doesn't get anything to go. Satanic gets a kill, but Weak gets sat. And looks like the site is gonna be open for Columbus. Satanic Monk trying to decide if he wants to peek out of the smoke.
Spike planted.
Waits for it to fade. It does go away. Now there's just so many angles. And Columbus has so much control here.
You know, this is a 4v2, really hard for Florida Tech. And they are in like really hard spots right now.
Standing.
Yeah, Juzi tries to make something happen through heaven, but gets flashed from so many angles. And Paymob closes the round out by killing Satanic there. Really good job there by Columbus. Once they got that opening pick, just bursting onto site and locking it down. Let's see what's going to happen here in this round. Looks like Columbus might try something different. They're going to go for a default. What do you think about that?
Honestly, with their advantage that they have right now, they can go for anything. Florida Tech has to play to those close quarters encounters. Try to get like a peek, a cheeky peek. Try to like hide, get that, you know, that entry kill, recover a gun, and like capitalize on that.
Yeah, and looks like Reskop is close up with the frenzy. I would love to see him push the smoke, but looks like he's gonna play it safe. That's why he's playing and I'm not, because I would have pushed that smoke. Almost gets a kill there on Do, but Do does react in time and gets the kill onto him instead. Do is now a little weak here. Gets spammed through the smoke by Sat with the sheriff.
He does not get the kill, but he gets the info. Right now, basically all Florida Tech know where the enemy team is.
My ult's ready.
Enrique does get killed and so
Last
close to
player
pulling that
standing.
gun out, but not in time, and We does get a triple here. And Juzi's left alone, does get one, but spammed through the wall by Hot Dog. And Columbus takes another round. Really good job there by Columbus.
Absolutely. They had the gun advantage. They play around that gun advantage. They even late push like cold-headed, absolutely cold-headed. They did not hesitate. Amazing job from Columbus State. Now Florida Tech has a mix buy, probably ulting for getting that enriq, getting that jet salt, trying to capitalize on that. I'd probably like.
Ooh, very spicy. Goes for the updraft and the knives. Does get information, but doesn't get a kill.
And we see the Columbus State pushing through mid, probably trying to get a peek to rotate to one of the sides.
Really strong flash there, and Duke gets the kill off of it. Hot Dog and Flash here moving as a cohesive unit, but Sat shuts Hot Dog down and is gonna pop the ult here. Juzi in backside doesn't seem to get anything done here as Paymob spams him through the wall. 2v4 here.
Spike planted.
Vortec needs to find some picks, and Reskop does deliver here with a kill. Spams down the door. Sat already out trying to get something here, but the ult popped.
Absolutely amazing from Sat. Cancels the ult, get that to
Really good play there. The ult here as well, really strong. They push him off site. Oh my goodness!
Vortec gets the round. Absolutely chaotic those last seconds.
Yeah, the ult there was really well played by Reskop, pushing all the players who were in back outside.
Make sure to follow my pack in.
At the end, it was 1v2. Lot of chaos, a lot of shots that could have gone but whiffed completely. But Vortec does close it out, and I think that one kill there by Sat, the headshot shutting down the Razor, was huge.
You're absolutely right. The Razor could have gotten that peak and turned that 3v2 into a 3v1. But instead it went into a 2v2, and then like everybody started to panic. Brimstone ult went down and run for Florida.
This is a really interesting buy here by Florida. A couple players with just a Bulldog, but Enrique with the op.
I mean, he ulted last round, let's remember that.
That's true. But attacker Killjoy does get dropped. You're use that to push to their advantage, and all of Florida players, especially those in tree, have to push off the side. But nothing seems to happen. It was all a distraction. Big fake here by Columbus. They're pushing onto site, and Duke gets the kill onto Satanic. Juzi gets a trade. The Soup is ready for him. Now down to 3v3. Soup getting the plant down. Soup
But look at Sat, look at Sat. Sat covering that.
And he gets a kill.
Now it's at 3v2.
3v2.
Face your fear.
But there's the ult. You're slow down the Vortec push, and oh my god. I don't know if you caught that, but
A big brain Omen ult?
yeah, Omen here uses the Fate ult.
And they trade spots. They basically trade spots.
One enemy remaining.
Oh my goodness. Paint Mob with the double kill. Absolutely beautiful.
Absolutely 5-hit, to be honest. Absolutely 5-hit. You know, the Fade's ult to try to counter that Omen's ult. You don't know if you're hit by the Fade's ult. You don't know if Omen's ulting. You cannot hear. You got like that myopia. Like,
for those of you who don't know, Fate ult does deafen all the players who are attached to it. So their Paint Mob was just able to rotate and just use his ult to go wherever he want without Flortec knowing, and he was able to get a beautiful double kill there.
and now Florida does not have a buy. They're again playing disadvantage with like short range weapons against like a Columbus State like long range.
It looks like they're gonna all play on A here, and it's a good read. They have the read here onto Columbus, and it just comes out to if they can get the kills. But Do is so ready with the Vandal, and Reskop has crossed, but this Molly is gonna be absolutely painful, and all the Vortec members just get decimated by those stronger guns.
Absolutely flawless from Columbus State. They get a perfect run basically. And we're gonna get a timeout from Florida Tech. Yeah. What do you think they should do?
I'm not sure. They have a lot of ults to play with here. They have Sky ult, they have Killjoy lockdown, and they have the Hunter's Fury, and so like there's a lot that they can play with here. But Columbus has just done such a good job of bursting onto site after a couple kills and then holding down those sites, just really strong holds post plant.
Absolutely, we're seeing a different Columbus team than last game. More organized, absolutely better read on the maps, amazing gunplay, and like five hit plays. You know, they got like they They are cold-headed. They are not pushing. They are not rushing into bombs. They are not overheating. Absolutely amazing, amazing map play.
That's for sure. Columbus definitely has some good momentum here. But Florida Tech not out of it yet. Here they have a almost full buy round, and they're going to try to make something happen here.
Well, this is the time for Florida Tech to shine. They have, as you said, they have almost full buy round. Plus, they have the ults. Columbus State does not have ults. Right now should be the round that Florida Tech takes.
It looks like Florida Tech, a lot of players A, and Columbus on the other side of the map towards B. Everyone is aware that this is an important map, so they're play it a little slow here. Enrique pushed all the way up cat. But look at that, Columbus already rotating back towards A. Enrique knows that there's no one mid here. Such slow, precise play here as everyone's trying to feel out the map. But Dew, so far ahead on catwalk, might be able to catch Enrique off guard. But Reskop is here to play with him. And Paymop does get a kill onto Sat in mid. Satanic, though, holding down mid as best as possible, but does rotate off towards A. And let's see if Columbus decides to commit to that A site, or they might go for a rotate.
I mean, we and Paymop, they have the flank.
And Paymob is really deep into the spawn here, and Juzi does not get hit by the TP. Does get killed. A double here.
Double kill and equalizes the
One
team, and
enemy
now it's a
remaining.
3v2. Now it's a 3v1. Absolutely amazing by Florida Tech.
Soup does get a kill, and Reskop closes out. That TP on the side of Paintmob was really ambitious, and I liked it. But Juzi is just had such good reaction time, able to shut that down.
And then we couldn't get the kill into Juzi, and it went downhill from there.
So really good awareness and reactions by Florida Tech, despite Paintmob's really strong aggression mid. So it was a risky spot, but Florida Tech really held firm there and was able to get another round on the board. Enrique does spot Dew on the catwalk. A lot of spamming here. Satanic does scan 2.
Oh my!
Wow!
That was beautiful.
That was a
absolutely
nice
beautiful
shot. Let's get a kill on there. Satanic Monk, very smart, decides to back off, play with his teammate here, Reskop.
Covering that entry into 2A, plus they have the smoke. As soon as somebody cross that, it's absolutely dead.
Just playing the time here. Satanic does spot, and Enrique gets the trade. But Soup and we each getting a kill of their own, evening things out. Enrique has to be careful, has to look around the map. But all the attention's on A. And a nice molly there, continuing to slow down that push, but Spike is on the move. Spike is slowly heading back towards B.
Flashbang.
A lot of util here going into the
30
fake on
seconds
A.
left.
And it's all going to come down to Enrique. Can Enrique hold back Soup Lizard with the spike? He does hear the dog.
Still waiting. I'll find you.
Soup goes for the fade eye. Does he have time to cross? And he's aware of Enrique's spot and gets the kill. We gets another. Satanic with the ult trying to deny the plant, but isn't able to get it. Doesn't tag anyone. 1v2 here. Satanic's all alone. Swaps to Vandal. He has to be so aware of all these different angles. And looks like Columbus is gonna play really smart, holding across. Satanic does spot one. Is aware, gets a third on Hot Dog. Down to 1v1, but time is running out for him. He does spot his head. Has to make something happen real quick here. Oh my god.
They're playing hide and seek, they're playing hide and seek,
And Soup Lizard with the triple to close it off. That was so close.
Soup basically played hide and seek with he would be with Satanic. Like he couldn't do anything. He was just going around the box and trying to hide it, like buy as much time as possible. And we see the
that was fabulously done there by Soup, playing off that box, playing with time. He knew the spike was down. He was the one who had the pressure, and just slowing down the game to the point that Satanic had no time.
Yeah. Now we're gonna see Floritek trying to do something on A, you know, gathering all the team, all the utility, trying to get like a peek, trying to get it to see where they coming from.
Yeah, and looks like B is just fully open here for Columbus, for theirs to take. The Floritek, economic disadvantage, but have so much space on the map. They need to try to get those picks. Ult is popped here on KO, and Hot Dog gets a kill on Satanic. The plant is going to go down here by Paymob.
Spike planted.
Enrique does pop an ult, but Do is ready with the cheeky little angle. Reskop does get a kill, and so does Juzi. A lot of kills here coming through. Paymob gets a kill, but those advantageous guns. Just look at how close that HP.
Last round before the switch.
Two of Columbus's players were so low, so Vortec really close round there, but the guns just did not work in their favor.
Absolutely. But now we see like ultimates from both sides of the teams. To be honest, in my opinion, at this point, Floritek should win this round. They have to. They have to try to get that A4 as much runs as possible. They have to strike as much runs as possible from the defense, because attacking in this map sometimes it's hard if you don't have control of mid.
Columbus doing what they do best, and it's bursting onto site, and then they're gonna get those strong angles and play for post plant. Really ambitious ult there by Do. Has to throw it trying to get any sort of value, but doesn't. And we does get the plant. Floritek is already here though for the retake. And it's just gonna be a straight on head-to-head 5v5. No fancy flanks. The ults here, Killjoy ults popped on both sides. We doesn't get a kill. Hot Dog as well. Sat gets a trade. So many kills popping. Left, right, and center. Satanic gets a kill. Is he aware? And he's not aware. And Soup gets the final kill. And we finish the half with a 3-9.
Switching sides.
9-3 curse.
9-3 curse.
Do you believe?
Make their fear your weapon. Or use a gun.
I'm a believer.
You're a believer?
I'm always a believer. 9-3 curse, it means everything.
It means everything. You know, could be the map, but you know, if Floritek takes control of mid and they know how to play their sides, absolutely, I believe.
Yeah.
But if Columbus State knows how to use their utility, how to stop that aggressive push from Floritek with like that jet and that sky, then it's really hard for Floritek to entry.
Yeah, you have to be. You can't argue the fact that Columbus has had really strong holds on once post plant hits, so you gotta be afraid of their defensive hold as well.
Absolutely. But we don't have to. Don't look that. Floritek has that Brimstone ult.
And Hot Dog goes big with a quick double kill. Juzi does get scanned here. Do here gets a kill off of Juzi. It's down to a 2v5. And we stuck in middle. Has to try to get something done here, but there's shots in all direction and dies to the nade by Do, and Do gets a third for a flawless here for Columbus.
Absolutely, those two initial peaks from Hot Dog turn around the round basically.
Yeah, Columbus's holds are really strong there, and
absolutely
getting those initial picks made a huge difference, and they're doing a good job there, like peeking from so many different angles, peek from mid, peeking from tree, just holding so many directions that Enrique was just stuck in the middle with nowhere to go.
Absolutely. Let's see what's for text response. We're seeing like a full dead ball into A. But they're gonna find that raise and that killjoy.
Yeah, this could be really scary with the fade grasp into nade. Doesn't seem to catch any players.
But we see Reskop kind of low, you know, like at 75% HP, a little bit scary, going into like a range disadvantage.
Yeah, the smoke spams could be deadly. Vortec looks like they're not going to take any chances. Just go first out onto site. Do gets 2 kills. Hot dog from heaven.
Spike down.
Enrique does get one with the classic, but it's closed out by Soup, who gets another wallbang.
That Ares though.
Ares does hit like a truck on this map. Those paper thin walls.
Absolutely. You know, playing with the Ares towards from A heaven towards A main, you basically have control of the entrance, and like nobody can touch you because nobody has that high penetration.
Yeah. Really crucial round here. Vortec
Vortec.
has their buy, and Columbus on a bonus round. Vortec need to win this round, otherwise they got no momentum going into a match point. Dude does get a kill. K-Mob as well. Bunch of trades going through. Satanic is the last one left though. Vortec got dismantled there as they try to peek mid.
Absolutely, Columbus State just, you know, push as much as possible. Like try to rush them, try to take advantage of like Vortec trying to get that range advantage. But at the end, you cannot have a range advantage if they are completely in front of you. You know, that raise satchels to gain as much terrain as possible.
Yeah, and looks like Satanic does. He's aware that they're mid. Oh, but this knife is huge. This knife is huge. Columbus now knows where it is, but Satanic with a nasty shot onto Hot Dog. It's going to go for a little rotate back to B.
But look at that. Satanic now has the range advantage. Ish, because they picked up the new
30 seconds
Vortec
left.
guns. But do really low health.
Yeah, Satanic has health. He has his shield still, so he has a lot to work with here. But still, all alone, he's got to try to isolate those 1v1s.
10 seconds left.
And Columbus here has to try to work as a team. And the ult here is popped for a dude. He knows how important this round is. And we gets the kill onto Satanic.
Absolutely devastating for Vortec.
That is a brutal round here for Vortec. And Columbus, they must be really proud here. That was a really strong round. And it puts them into a prime position to walk away with map 2.
Point.
Especially Do got the double grenade. It got the ulti proc. Vortec were like against the wall like at the end.
Yeah, Duo has been doing an amazing job getting those first picks, and then really good job also backing off, playing with his team, and then just playing to those number advantages that Columbus has just been getting so often.
Absolutely, and do you still believe the 9-3 curse?
You never know.
Okay, let's see what Vortec has cooking.
Ooh, big nade there. Doesn't get damage though, but does force players off.
I don't get
And-
the one way.
Yeah, one way, and 2 players are holding that one-way smoke.
Oh, but paid mob is really low on the side of a Columbus State.
Yeah, Columbus has a strong hold here on A main, but their tree hold is falling apart as Vortec players do push, and looks like a KO molly is going to push Vortec players back of tree, and Vortec does look like they might be considering going back through mid. Yeah, looks like Vortec's going to back off. Ooh. Satanic does get a kill, and Vortec now decides, hey, we're not done with you on A. We're coming back.
Here.
And here the players are going to clash. A lot of kills coming in, but Soup goes big with 2 kills.
And it's just
Just Enrique and Reskop on site.
30 seconds left.
Reskop trying to get past so he can get the plant down. That's a scary plant spot.
Player standing.
And dude does clean out Enrique. Reskop all alone here. So much util being thrown at him, and do finish the job with a triple kill.
And Columbus take the map.
Yep. Map taken here for Columbus.
Defenders win.
Each side has a map, and that was a different team. That was
a completely different team, you know? Those plays absolutely 5-hit. Absolutely calculated, cold-headed. They didn't overheat. Absolutely amazing job from
yeah.
the
We
side of
saw
Columbus.
some really stellar performances here by Do and by Soup, both of which were getting really early kills and using such strong util. At the end of the day, Columbus just had such a strong hold for post-plan attack and a strong hold in defense, and Fortech just could not find pressure, could not find a way back in. And so here we are, a map for each team, and we're going to go into the last one. But first, let's take another break so everyone can, get those jitters out of the way, get a little water break, and we'll see you soon.
And welcome back to the Decider map. This time we're gonna see Haven. What do you think, Andrew?
I'm hopeful. I want to see a good map here. I want to see both teams doing fun things and cool things going on. But Haven is definitely attacker sided here, and Columbus is starting on attacker side.
You know, picking that Cypher in this map, I don't like that much the Cypher, to be honest. I prefer a lot the Killjoy. The Killjoy has more control of the sites, especially when we're talking about C. You can basically control garage, entrance, and you can even take some part like a B, sorry.
Wow, you guys heard it here first. Juan choosing a map that Cypher is not his pick? That's crazy. But interesting comps, both sides. Nothing too crazy. The Jet really strong here on this map, as is Breach, which is why we're seeing it for both teams.
Kinda disappointed that I didn't see that we're not gonna get to see an Astra. Astra in this map, absolutely amazing. That ultimate, the smokes, the map control that she has.
Yeah, but it takes a lot of practice.
It does
A lot of
take
practice to get Astra working on these types of maps. Looks like Columbus gonna start with a really quick push out of C long, bursting onto site. Jet does burst into her smoke. Columbus waiting for the smoke to disappear, maybe waiting for Dew to get some space here. And then just burst onto site.
And we see Floratech playing to retake.
Smart decision here by Flortech play retake, especially since they have the flank, but We is aware gets a really good dink, but Enrique gets 2 kills with the Sheriff.
And the Reskop.
Reskop does get the kill with the frenzy of Paybop and Dew are holding it down the best they can, and Paybop is alone, but Enrique has so little health. But really nice shot there by Enrique. And Fortech gets the first round.
Really nice play for Fortech. They didn't rush. They didn't they were not hot-headed. They took it slow. They played for the retake. They let Columbus State getting to side, plant the bomb, and then when all of Columbus State utility was used, they just exploded.
I couldn't agree more. Flortech there also holding back before going to site, waiting for that flank, and that flank came in huge. Enrique getting a double kill with the Sheriff and just holding so much pressure from the flank.
Look at that Killjoy turret. That's a PCT Killjoy turret. Absolutely amazing. It has line of sight of the entrance of garage, and it can absolutely not be killed. It's really hard to kill that Killjoy turret.
Yeah, it's a very nice Killjoy turret, but looks like Columbus is just going to go right through mid onto B side. They get the plant down, and Dude just dashes straight out, but Monk might just try to stick it. Nope. Trying to play for time, trying to get the Columbus players to flood out into their gun advantage, and Reskop and Juzi just melting them down with their Spectres. Dude does get a kill off with the Sheriff, and Juzi doing a little spin, trying to get the plant, and Enrique closes it out, double kill with
Wait
the
a second,
Vandal.
I just realized Enrique got the rifle.
He had a rifle, yeah.
He had a rifle.
I hate to say it,
And
but
it worked out.
It worked out absolutely bold by from Enrique. I would never do that. But at the same time, if it works out, it works out, you know. Now it has like it's in the same level as Columbus in that range advantage and disadvantage, plus it's saving for next round. So it's technically his bonus run, but at the same time, it's not losing anything.
Yeah, those Hero Vandals, when put in the right hands, can be huge, and Enrique just goes here and demonstrates just how strong that can be. Looks like Fortech is playing quite forward here on B, on their defense side, but a little default here from Columbus, trying to feel out the map, especially with their gun advantage, but Hot Dog does spot Satanic as he's crossing over, has to back off.
Fortech takes control of mid.
Exactly, Fortech had so much control mid there, but Hot Dog getting Reskop does slow down the push, but Fortech they're bloodthirsty here. They're just pushing. Nice blind there, but the dodge comes in and the spam. Enrique gets a kill.
Spike
Hot dog
down,
with the trade, and
attacker
Sat
spawn.
also with the kill with the frenzy. And they have Spike, but
Player standing.
Sat's all alone here. And Juzi's left. Only a Flortech player left standing against 3 Columbus players. And the Columbus players, good job evaluating that C is the weak site.
Swarm grenade.
Pushing out onto it as a team. It's going to be really hard here for Juzi to try to get something done.
Spike planted.
Spike does go down and Columbus is going to back off, but not quick enough for we to not get that last kill, so we does get the kill.
But let's remember, it was Flortech's bonus run. They got as much chance as possible out of the hands of the Columbus State. Now they're probably gonna get like that full buy from both sides even, and we're gonna see a leveled matchup right now.
Yeah. So far, both teams playing really well to whatever advantages they're given. Whether it be gun advantage. Now we're going to a round where ults are coming online. So
we can see Enrique such a duel right now, and so he doesn't have the need to buy any weapon.
Looks like Juice gonna go for a real quick aggression here into garage. Spams out to get those mollies. The drone does go through, and Reskop is able to kill it. He does spot the players pushing into garage, but has to play it really carefully. Might be able to get something working here. Dude does get a kill. Is he going to be aware here of Hot Dog? He does get the count on Hot Dog, but Wee is ready for the trade. Down to 4v3 in favor of Columbus. They have the spike down, but they're kind of stuck on site here. Enrique with a really nice timing there. Oh my
god,
goodness.
dude gets the peak and absolutely destroys the tempo that Enrique had over Columbus University, Columbus State.
Satanic with a nice kill. Tries to clear out the player on Spike. He spots so many players and just can't. It's too much to deal with.
Absolutely devastating for Enrique. He had those peaks, but at the same time, you know, all the momentum that he had, you absolutely destroyed it.
Yeah, that was quite tough there for Enrique. He had such a good opportunity. He used the timing perfectly, but it just didn't work out. Columbus doing an excellent job there, holding all the angles and trading and getting the aggressive duelist just off site as quickly as possible, and just able to hold it off.
Now let's see what's Flortech's plan. Will be a rush through C. From what we're seeing, like trying to get that gun disadvantage.
Ooh,
and
very
Enrique
nice.
gets the peak.
Very nice kill there by Enrique, but Hot Dog does get a kill onto Reskop in response. Still even here.
And it's a 1-for-1. They don't have smokes in either side, so they're gonna play like as late as possible. They're probably gonna try to push as late as possible. They don't have that utility that can gain that space.
Yeah, Flortech has to leave this side, and Columbus takes advantage of it, gets the spike down, setting up 2 in hell. And yeah, Flortech has to try to play here as a team. They do use the Sky ult, try to get some aggression onto site, but they're delayed here by Soup Blizzard. Soup Blizzard using so much util.
Last player standing.
And Duke closes out with a double kill. I think Soup Blizzard's util there was phenomenal.
Absolutely. Soup Blizzard slowed everyone down coming from heaven. They couldn't do anything. Enrique got 1 peak, but at the same time he got traded, and that's when the round basically ended.
Yeah, Flortech had a lot to work with there.
My ult's not ready.
And really strong attempt, but like you said, just the mix of the util and the crossfires was so strong. They were really well played by Columbus, and they continue their momentum. But Flortech here gonna go for some rapid aggression here in mid. They tried this play earlier and it worked out quite well. Enrique gets a little spamming, but has to back off for that drone. Sat does get a kill on Do.
And now we see the side from Columbus State that it's rotating towards me. They need to get as much space as possible. It didn't work sending that jet through one of the sides. I know they're basically out of options.
They're gonna spell out here onto garage, where Reskop is ready for them.
C.
And Spike is down. Such a difficult spot to get that Spike and smoked off.
He's not only down, but he's down in defender's territory. And they cannot get in. They don't have that push from the jet. And now we're seeing healing from the side of a Ferretech with that Sky. Like, now Ferretech has basically almost all players healed up to the tops. And, like, now it's just Reskop covering Spike.
Yeah, but Paloma might have ult to grab the Spike
30 seconds left.
as Omen.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Yeah, he does.
He does. He does.
So they're going to just take A for free, and Palimob is just going to be able to grab the Spike with his ultimate. TP in, instantly TP out with the Spike in hands, gets the plant down
10
just in
seconds
time.
Can't go there.
But still 5v3 in favor of Florida Tech.
Let's see what Ferretech has cooking, but beware, they have that that breaches ult. The breaches ult for retake is absolutely amazing.
And like you said, there it is. Palimob with a really strong position here, but Enrique was not able to dodge, but Monk gets the trade. Super Lizard gets a kill off of Graffiti, a double kill.
One enemy remaining. Last player
Satanic
standing.
does get one. And all the players just fall like dominoes.
Kind of a chaotic round for Ferretech. They had the player advantage, but at the Columbus
Same
State,
time. Yeah, it almost fell apart. But they worked it out. They got it working.
They work it out. Absolutely.
They still have that breach ult.
Absolutely.
Breach ult was actually used from the attacker side.
Absolutely. Now the point is, what is Columbus State gonna do? Where are they gonna push? Ferretech has that half buy. They can probably defend one or two sides. Probably play again for the push, or just try to wait, get those cheeky kills and get like a peek and try to like regain more and more weapons.
Yep. We'll have to see what Florida decides to do here. Slight economic disadvantage, but the rounds are tied, which is really good here. Dew is getting some aggression here out of A short. But just overall, just Columbus playing it slow, just trying to check out all sorts of places and gets the turret down. That's going to create huge pressure onto Florida Tech. Someone's going to have to take that turret's slack and figure out if someone's pushing Garage. Looks like Florida Tech decides to just leave Garage uncontested and just hold all the site entrances. And Enrique is seeing a lot of util.
Absolutely beautiful headshot over there for Enrique into you.
That was a beautiful shot there by Enrique.
Spike planted.
Now Florida Tech back into a retake scenario. Enrique does see Cypher going into short, dashes onto site. Brimstone ult is dropped onto short. But Hot Dog does get a kill. Zach going to go for the defuse, and so much util here dropped onto the Spike. We gets a kill on Reskop as well.
Player standing.
And Hot Dog gets a trip to close it out.
Absolutely amazing play from the side of the Columbus State.
A Hot Dog, kind of the hero there. He got three.
Absolutely.
He was jiggling that angle, able to just one by one pick off the Florida Tech members as they tried to go for that Spike. And not to mention, Super Lizard's util there, the Aftershock, all the breach util from the other side was able to help contribute to Hot Dog's little victory.
Absolutely. If the side of Ferretech had the breaches ult from Satanic Monk, but at the same time it wasn't able to like gain as much space as they wanted.
Big stun there. My Florida Tech and Enrique is really close here, but can't get anything done with just a classic. Tries to tuck in, but Helen Mob is aware and gets the kill. Florida Tech here tried to get something working, but wasn't able to quite get it done. And Super and Dew are aware of the positions and get some kills. Reskop does get one with the classic, but Super Lizard closes it out. They're starting to gain a lot of momentum here. Columbus, they're not falling for those rapid plays that Florida Tech is trying. They're not falling for those quick duelist picks, and instead they're dismantling them and doing a really good job of just carrying that momentum. Once they get a pick, just pushing rapidly onto the side, and Florida Tech just can't seem to hold them back.
Absolutely, absolutely. Kind of devastating from the side of Florida Tech. They had a good advantage at the start of the game. You know, getting those first rounds, getting that almost bonus, and now we're not seeing the same Florida Tech.
But it's still a 3-5, and this is an important round here as Florida Tech gets a buy-in. Drone is going to spot Enrique, but Enrique backs off, and there's a lot of Florida Tech players here positioned between A and B. We're going to see if Columbus decides to commit to the site. Slowly dropping smokes, and they pop the breach ult, and looks like they're going to commit to that site. A lot of ults here being popped. Enrique pops out of heaven with the knives, gets a kill, but is not able to get much more done. Lots of trades coming in from both sides. Pile him up with a double, down to a 2v2. Spike
He's on the side of Florida Tech.
Sat has an angle, but he needs Satanic to come and hold it with him. No blinds off the long. He knows they must be short. And ult there by Cypher does tell them where all the players are. Let's see if Hot Dog tries to push it. He pushes out and gets a kill.
30 seconds left. One enemy.
A kill by Satanic Monk, but Hot Dog is there to trade. Another stellar round here by Hot Dog. Played his ult there. Played the Cypher, the cage so well. That timing just caught all the players off guard and was able to just capitalize on that so well. And Florida Tech calls a timeout. They need to figure something out here.
They do.
Economic disadvantage, but they got to start getting something to work here.
Absolutely. They realize that massive pushes are not working anymore. So what would Florida Tech want to do right now?
I think they either have to go pedal to the metal, try something crazier, especially on such a low buy, or maybe after this round start try to play much smarter, much slower, try to get those initial picks, because here it's just kind of all falling apart the second that Columbus gets a pick. But Columbus, got to give them praise. They're doing an excellent job here. They're getting the spike down and playing really strong post plans.
Absolutely. Really structured plays, really structured plans. And Florida Tech, this is the moment when they need to use more of the utility. They need to regain more space. They have the jet. Let the jet get more space. Get the breach to push more. Use the wall from Sky. You have all this utility that can stop effectively the massive push that Columbus State is causing. But we're not seeing that.
Looks like this round they'll go for something really aggressive here, right through mid, and the rest of Florida Tech is mostly centered around A, trying to gamble here. There's a lot of action here happening mid.
Down.
But Columbus decides to back off. That smoke really dissuaded them from pushing any further down mid. Soup does get a kill. Reskop with the trade. Soup with a double, actually. Juzi's going to try to hold it down with just a sheriff. Ooh, gets some damage, but not enough. Satanic is going to take contact now. And Enrique with a beautiful shot onto Hot Dog. But he's all alone here on site. He's going to get scanned by a Dark. That's going to be really painful. And Paymod with a beautiful flank through B. And now sight is all on Columbus's. Satanic and Juzi each coming from different angles. But just Columbus has long. They have a nice little post plant position. Smoke is going to slow down Juzi even more. Juzi does have a gun. You have to wonder, what can he do here with so little health? This drone, there's the one way, and Juzi even gets scanned. It's so difficult here. Satanic with a kill, with the Guardian. This does stabilize it out, but so little time. Another kill here by Satanic.
Last player standing.
And we gets the double kill.
Almost. Satanic almost had it.
Satanic was hitting some really nice shots there, getting the right timings onto all the players playing long, but Columbus does does win the round.
Yeah, at that point, Juicy couldn't do anything. He had to stick the bomb. Like, if he didn't stick the bomb, the spike will blow up, and it's also match loss.
Yep. Looks like for the most part, a buy, other than Satanic with a Spectre.
Yeah, let's see what Fortec has is preparing right now, because we see the same setup that we have seen before. And
looks like Columbus making a lot of leeway here into short and into C long. Satanic and Enrique holding it down as best as they can. And there's 3 players here, 3 Florida Tech players here on and around A, and the rest of Columbus is walking right towards them. A lot of spams coming through. Trying to fill it out, and Enrique gets the first pick onto Hot Dog as he's pushing through. A really nice cloud there. But Do and We are just pushing so rapidly that Florida Tech is just caught off guard. They're going to get the plant down. And Juzi is so aware here. Gets Paint Mob. Really good pick there by Juzi, able to get that one lurker, and now down to a 2v2 again. Juzi was so low health though. Ult here is dropped by Reskop.
Last player standing.
Oh, and Soup with the double. Fortec lines up there, and Soup is able to finish the job.
Last round.
good
in
start
the
for
half.
Florida Tech at the beginning, but at the end, Columbus State took over.
Juzi, gotta give him props. He was aware of Paint Mob's mid aggression. Paint Mob has been loving those flanks through mid, but at the end of the day, Columbus's holds are just so pristine.
Absolutely, absolutely. That crossfire coming from Soup basically destroyed the side of Florida Tech.
Yep, gotta say, Soup has been playing phenomenally here on the breach with the Yuto. Looks like Columbus pushing towards C, but Florida Tech has rapid aggression into the defender side spawn, especially with that Sky ult. Hot Dog is going to be able to cross over to help his team long, but Columbus kind of getting pinched from all angles. Looks like Paymob going to TP backside. This could be really big for him. Do and Paymob, last 2 left, but they're in a really strong position. But now
But
Enrique,
Florida Tech had the man advantage.
so little health to work with here for Do.
Last player standing.
And Satanic and Enrique from both sides clean it up.
And Florida Tech gets the run win.
Switching sides.
Now let's see what they're gonna do. We're gonna see Florida Tech in the attacker side.
I got things to do.
I want to see a really aggressive Florida Tech. I wanted to see him getting into sites. I don't want to see too much deadbolt, but I want to see more calculated plays.
I'm not sure. I think if I were on Florida Tech side, I'd be really worried of Columbus's holds, because Columbus's holds are so strong. So maybe you're right. Maybe getting those quick picks off the get-go, that's your key into the round. But maybe it's something else. Maybe they have to start playing other sides of the map, trying to just feel things out before going straight in. But we'll see what Florida Tech decides to do.
If I was in the shoes of Florida Tech, I would try to avoid as much as possible Hot Dog utility.
Enrique going in for a quick kill here off the rip through garage. Rest of the team slowly behind, but Paymob ready with a classic shot to the head. Satanic Monk does get a kill, and Sat Reskop cleaning up. And now we're left with just Hot Dog. What can Hot Dog do here? He has no setup for this site. Gets a nice shot here with the ghost onto Reskop. He's hearing so many footsteps, so many shots in his direction. Gets another
Oh my God!
nice
Please don't
shot.
pick Hot Dog. Please don't pick Hot Dog. He's getting the peaks. He's getting the peaks.
Satanic trying to get something done here with Breach Util, but Vertex gonna try to slow things
One
down.
enemy remaining.
Hot Dog
He turns
with a
it into
third.
1v1.
Satanic has to be really careful here. Hot Dog just goes for half. And he gets the 4 kill!
And he gets the round.
Huge clutch here
Huge
by
clutch
Hot
in a
Dog.
4v1.
Wow, excellent job there. Hot Dog just carried that round, isolating those 1v1s, getting those really nice headshots onto the Florida Tech players, dead zoning, jiggle picking, so much mechanical prowess there to get those kills.
Absolutely, absolutely. As you said, like he knows how to isolate his 1v1s. He beat those fights for his advantage. Florida Tech keep trying to pick them, and at the end, Hotdog knew what to do best.
Yeah, we're seeing a new Hot Dog here on this map. Hot Dog is playing out of his mind.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now we're gonna see a split of Florida Tech into A. One through sewers, one through main.
But they're running into their nemesis, Hot Dog, here on site with so many trips, so much util. A lot of sprays going through, and Florida Tech has forced here. Hot Dog gets a kill, and we with the shock arrow as well. Enrique does see the ult coming in here from Hot Dog. Spike is planted, but we goes crazy with the 3K. And Vortex aggression here getting dismantled by Columbus.
As you said, Hot Dog's utility was everything in this round. Hot Dog spotted Satanic Monk and like got the peek, and then peek behind peek, and Columbus State is dominating Florida Tech in this map.
That was so difficult for Florida Tech there. They forced bought into Spectres, into Stingers, so now their economy, they're not able to buy that typical third round Vandals. So Columbus is gonna have a lot of momentum here going into the final couple of rounds here. If Florida Tech's not able to pick up, but Columbus just once again phenomenal holds here. They're letting Florida Tech onto the sites, and just once Florida Tech is on, just applying so much pressure from so many different angles and just pinching Florida Tech with so many crossfires. So Columbus, force here to be reckoned with on defense side. Florida Tech trying to feel things out, but look at how deep Columbus is. Paint Mob and Duke both getting a kill. Reskop does get one with the Sheriff. Hot Doggers start pushing from the other side. Florida Tech slowly getting collapsed on here in their spawn. Dude is so close here. Gets another kill on Satanic. Enrique with the Sheriff. Another shot by Reskop. Down to 2v1, and Soup closes it out with a double kill. Florida Tech was not ready for that aggression.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. They thought they had the pace advantage. They didn't think that people were gonna come out of C and try to push them, but like.
So yeah, that was a good call there by Columbus, saying, "Hey, yes, we're strong on these defense, but let's try something else. Let's try some aggression," and it worked out really well for them.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Ready.
So we're seeing a lot of really excellent calls and plays here by Columbus, and just 2 rounds away from taking the third and final map. But Florida Tech is not out of it yet. They have a full round here.
Oof,
and
but do with the
up. That's such a difficult position to push there on C with the up. Reskop will get the plant down, but they are a player down, and
Spike planted.
Columbus is they're ready here. They're ready to get that aggression down. Lot of Omen blind here, and we is able to take advantage of that, get a kill. They're gonna tap the bomb and get those nades out. Soup Blizzard is aware of Satanic must push. We pushes aggressively with Paint Mob and is able to get a triple kill and close things out. A little molly at the end by Reskop for the post plant does get Hot Dog, but it's not enough to get the round.
Match point.
Match point here. Columbus has so much going for them.
Do you think Florida Tech can do something?
There's always hope.
There's always hope. There's always hope. We're seeing like a mixed buy compared to the side of Columbus State, which has a full buy. We see again Hot Dog setting up everything in A and rotating probably to one of the other sides, and we see a dead ball from the part of Columbus State going from B to mid, and they got the cue that it was A.
Smoke's down.
Instant rotate.
Instant rotate, and we again see that Omen pushing from the flank.
Hate Mob's flanks have been on point this entire game. There's only a Killjoy turn to slow him down. Sat is getting the plant, but we with the Hunter's Fury does get a kill. Hot Dog with a kill as well. Reskop with the trade down to a 3v4 in favor of Columbus. And Hate Mob catches Juzi off guard. Reskop with another.
Last player standing.
We kill Satanic and it's all up to Reskop here, but Hate Mob closes it out. And that's a GG.
That's a GG for Columbus State. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing game from them.
Yep.
Defenders win.
Florida Tech started the series off strong, was doing really well on that first map on Fracture. Columbus started getting it back, but ended up being a really close map overall. But second and third map here on Ascent and Haven, and Columbus switched things around. They found their groove. They found their strong defensive holds and even their strong post plans. And at the end of the day, Columbus walks away with it.
Columbus walks away with a win. Really structured plays, really like plan. They some 5-hit plays as we saw from the Omen Fade. That's something that you pre-plan. You work it out as a team, and like the communication also really well communicated, like from side to side. Florida Tech started, as you said, really well. Even in this map, we had like the starting 3 rounds that Florida Tech was dominating, but at the end.
A lot of promise, though.
A lot of promise for
both teams had some great players showcasing their skills, and it was overall very fun games to watch.
Very fun games to
GGs all around. So I think we're gonna leave it here. Thank you everyone for coming. We will be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. for a game against University of Florida. So thank you everyone for watching, and I hope you have a good night.
Good night.